UPI takes big steps towards seamless cross-border payments. TCS boost for techies amid Wipro bummer, and Adani market cap continues to plummet. This is Business Plus, your definitive edge to business and economy. Indian diaspora in Singapore will now find it easier to transfer money back home to India. India's real-time payment system UPI was integrated with its equivalent network in Singapore called PayNow, paving way for faster remittance between two countries at a competitive rate. The new linkage was launched in presence of Prime Minister Modi and Singapore's Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong today.
आज के बाद सिंगापुर और भारत के लोग अपने मोबाइल फोन से उसी तरह पैसे ट्रांसफर कर पाएंगे जैसे वे अपने अपने देश के अंदर करते हैं। इससे दोनों देशों के लोगों को अपने मोबाइल से तत्काल कम खर्च में फंड ट्रांसफर करने में मदद मिलेगी। इस सुविधा से दोनों देशों के बीच रेमिटेंसेस का सस्ता और रियल टाइम विकल्प संभव हो पाएगा।
Now remember, cross-border retail payments are traditionally less transparent and more expensive than domestic transactions. The UPI PayNow linkage will enable users of both payment systems to make instant, low-cost fund transfer without a need to get on board the other payment system. The system will help the Indian diaspora, migrant workers and students living in Singapore to make transfer of money from Singapore to India and vice versa. Singapore has an important stake in remittances in India. Of the total inward remittance to India in 2020 and 2021, the share of Singapore alone was at 5.7%, according to the RBI data. The UPI PayNow linkage is therefore a significant milestone in cross-border payments infrastructure. Now, India, in fact, has been seeing fast digital adoption and rapid fintech innovation in the past few years. Over 74 billion transactions worth around 126 trillion rupees was conducted using the UPI in the calendar year of 2022 alone, marking a 76% rise in value year on year. Now, earlier this month, PhonePe, an Indian digital payments company, launched a facility for cross-border UPI payments under UPI International. The app will allow users to pay at merchant outlets in UAE, Singapore, Mauritius, Nepal and Bhutan using their Indian bank accounts. Given the growing popularity of UPI payment system, the Reserve Bank of India has also proposed to permit all inbound travelers to India to use UPI for merchant payments while they are in the country. NRIs, non-resident Indians who hold bank accounts in India and live abroad will soon be able to use UPI platform using their international mobile numbers here in India. And shifting focus now, Wipro has cut freshers' pay by 50% and delayed their onboarding amid uncertainty and recessionary pressures in the market. On the other hand, in a major relief to its 6 lakh employees, Tata Consultancy Services said it is not planning any layoffs. Instead, India's largest tech company intends to announce a salary hike soon. What's more, TCS is also looking to hire startup employees who have lost their jobs. Now, Wipro, while not handing them the pink slips, has said that it is going to slash salaries of fresh graduates who were offered placements. The Indian bellwether had earlier offered campus hires 6.5 lakh rupees per annum. Now they are being asked to take a 46% pay cut, offering them just about 3.5 lakh rupees per annum. This has sparked uncertainty amid freshers who seemingly have just two options left. The first is that they can accept the reduced pay and hope that Wipro reinstates them as per the original agreement when the macroeconomic situation improves. The other is to reject the new offer. Now, the news comes at a time when a spate of mass layoffs has rocketed the technology industry globally. Global tech behemoths like Meta, Alphabet and Microsoft have let go of thousands of employees amid economic uncertainty. Since the beginning of 2023, 385 tech companies have laid off over 1 lakh workers globally. While the Indian tech industry has not been left untouched by the global carnage, the layoffs have been primarily spaced in the startup ecosystem. And according to TCS, firms were forced to reduce their workforce because they had hired more people than required. Meanwhile, TCS has been cautious in its approach. Now, during the pandemic, these organizations had gone on a hiring spree fueled by enthusiasm around technology and digitization, as many businesses were transitioning to remote working. The frenzy came to a screeching halt in the second half of 2022 as companies began to announce workforce reduction across channels. And moving on, Adani Group's market capitalization has fallen below $100 billion mark. The sell-off, which was triggered by explosive Hindenburg report, has now wiped off 11 lakh crore rupees in less than 30 days. Now, to put this in perspective, the fall in Adani's market cap is equivalent to 4.16% of India's GDP, which is estimated at $3.17 trillion. At today's close, Adani's group market capitalization stood at about 8.21 lakh crore, which is about $99 billion at current exchange rate. In terms of value, Adani Total Gas was the biggest loser. Its market cap dropped about 3.3 lakh crore since January 24th. Now, 3 other Adani Group stocks, including Adani Enterprises, Adani Transmission and Adani Green Energy, have eroded over 2 lakh crore rupees each in market value. Now, after today's close, Gautam Adani's personal wealth has also dropped below $50 billion. It currently stands at about $49 billion, down almost 143% from $119 billion it stood on 24th of Jan, the day the Hindenburg report came out, and down over 200% from its peak of $150 billion recorded in September of 2022. And with that, it's a wrap on this edition of Business Plus. For more incisive news analysis and cutting-edge documentaries, keep streaming News 9 Plus. Thanks for watching.